million in payouts. You will get Pahrumph's hometown value, where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your horizon in Pahrump.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie.
On the road again.
To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Thursday, October 31st. Happy Halloween. I'm Chris Palermo in for Unit Gentry. A pursuit occurred earlier this week, starting here in Pahrump and ending at the Red Rock turnoff near Las Vegas. News 25 caught up with Sheriff Joe McGill for the details.
Hi, this is Sheriff Joe McGill. Yesterday afternoon, we had a vehicle pursuit that began at the Saddle West parking lot on Highway 160 and traveled toward Las Vegas. The initial call was that a license plate reader in the Las Vegas area captured a stolen vehicle which was headed toward Pahrump from Las Vegas. That information was relayed to us from Metro Police. That took place at the initial call was at about 2:20 in the afternoon. At about 3:15, one of our deputies located the stolen vehicle in the parking lot of Saddle West, and 2 occupants got into the vehicle prior to deputies being able to arrive. The vehicle went southbound on Highway 160, and at the intersection of 160 and Homestead, the suspect driver saw that there was a patrol vehicle behind him with no lights and siren and immediately ran the red light, continuing southbound through the intersection. Deputies pursued the vehicle out Highway 160 toward Las Vegas, and eventually the vehicle was struck by spike strips, which is a vehicle demobilizing device. That occurred at mile marker 19, which is just over the top of Mountain Springs in the area of the Boy Scout Camp Road. The vehicle came to a stop at approximately mile marker 17, and the 2 occupants of the vehicle were taken into custody. The driver of the vehicle was taken into custody and was identified as Marco Temez Garza. He was eventually placed under arrest by our deputies for the charge of felony evading a police vehicle, and he was transported back to Pahrump where he was booked for the charge. The female occupant of the vehicle was released at the scene. Deputies made contact with Metro detectives in Las Vegas, and they are investigating other crimes that may be involved with these individuals and this vehicle. Thank you.
More news now. The Private Well Owners Association here in Pahrump will be hosting a meeting on November 6th to discuss the local opposition of the proposed solar projects and the lithium mining interests. News 25 has the details.
Pahrump
Located amidst vast open lands managed by the Bureau of Land Management, has recently become a focal point for the burgeoning solar industry. However, there is widespread opposition within the community to commercial solar development, reflecting a significant point of contention among residents. Next week, the Private Well Owners Association will host its monthly meeting. They will discuss several large-scale solar projects that have been approved or proposed in the Pahrump Valley. They will also address the growing interest from companies looking to mine lithium in other areas of Nye County. The meeting, scheduled for Wednesday, November 6th at the Pahrump Valley Museum, aims to provide information on how residents can oppose the proposed solar farms and discuss broader environmental concerns. The Private Well Owners Association is dedicated to advocating for water rights and conservation in the region, and its meetings are free and open to the public. For more details, residents can visit privatewellowners.com and check the group's Facebook page.
And we'll certainly be following that story and have more on that next week. And it's that time of the week when our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers joins us from Nellis Air Force Base, the latest in military exercises across southern Nevada and beyond.
As Hurricane Helene hit and left devastating destruction across the southeastern United States, the U.S. Armed Forces has performed rescue and recovery operations since the start of the natural disaster. We are now joined by Lieutenant Colonel James Hines with an inside look at continued works executed by the 563D Personnel Recovery Task Force.
Rescue all of us, no matter where we're stationed. It's in our blood. It's our DNA. That Saturday morning, the last weekend in September, I got the call from leadership to say, you are tasked to execute in support of Hurricane Helene DSCA response. We had started packing our 72-hour bags and we were ready. We were already watching the hurricane before the news started capturing it, before any official reporting in terms of being able to respond to it. And we started thinking and talking across the squadrons about what would this look like.
The DoD supports all local, state, and federal emergency responders.
We landed in Knoxville, hacked our watch, and 12 hours later, we were up on alert. And 10 hours later, we got the call to execute. We brought with us both an airborne Guardian Angel capability, as well as a ground-based search and rescue team. And once there, we've had so many civilian interactions, providing food and medicine and getting information on who in the community needed help.
Recovery efforts have spanned from humanitarian to engineering assistance.
Within 15 minutes, we provided either the communication for that need or we solved it ourselves. I'm from here. You ask airmen in rescue why they're in rescue, and you'll find because their family were EMS, emergency response, or their dad was a doctor, or they were a firefighter. And for me, I'm in rescue because my brother was hit in Afghanistan. He was blown up by an IED. And Air Force Rescue and the PJs were the ones who picked him up off the battlefield.
Over 230 individuals have been killed from the Category 4 hurricane.
We knew that we needed to get here as soon as possible, and we were ready for it. We have the playbook on the shelf. We rehearsed to it, I equipped to it, I spend my resources on it, because in defense of the nation, I'm always ready to do it. And the why is because that others may live.
On behalf of everyone here at KPVM Television, thank you so much for your selfless service. Reporting from Nellis Air Force Base, I'm Maria Centers with News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Maria. Mikey has your look at sports coming up next. You're watching News 25.
In a wreck and thinking about dealing with the insurance company yourself? Stop! People represented by an attorney get more than 3 times the money than those who don't have an attorney.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
I hate car shopping. I don't like dealing with all the rude salespeople.
We get it. Greg here with the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Have you noticed that prices have skyrocketed and the level of service has tanked? Whatever it is we're shopping for, so have we. If you're shopping for your next vehicle, try the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Visit us on PahrumpCars.com to shop from a great selection of new Chevrolet and GMCs, plus hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles.
Wow, the Auto Plaza makes it easy.
You know, an author once said, before you have a dog, you can't quite imagine what living with one might be like. And afterwards, you can't imagine living any other way. They don't know evil, jealousy, or hate. To sit with a dog on a glorious day is like heaven. Where doing nothing isn't boring, it's peaceful. When the right dog finds the right human, it's as if it always was and always will be. They protect each other, love each other, teach each other. More importantly, they never let the other down.
That first time seeing my son, I feel like my life did a 180. I was already trying to change my perspective of life and really just be a father figure that I never had. Being present is the most important part. I'm still growing every day. Becoming a better version of myself. To be the better mirror for my son. I mean, he's just growing. He's becoming his own person. Man, first I saw him dance, bro, he brings the vibes, you know what I'm saying? He brings the party no matter what. He really a definition of like why he loves somebody. And I love him to the death of me.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company's gonna offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks.
Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And welcome back to News 25 on this Halloween. It's Chris Palermo in for Unette Gentry. And the Pahrump Valley Trojans, high school football right here in town, they're going to the playoffs. And Mikey has your look at sports, that and more.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Anze Kopitar scored his 800th career assist last night as the LA Kings beat the Vegas Golden Knights 6-3. Next up for the Golden Knights, they play the Utah Hockey Club. The Las Vegas Marathon is officially coming to the Valley this Sunday, where runners from all over the world will be running from Red Rock to Fremont. The Las Vegas Raiders are off to Cincinnati to play the Bengals this Sunday. Only one more sleep until Pahrump Valley Trojan football play at home in the first round of the regional playoffs against Mater East. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Okay, Mikey, this next story you may want to participate in. Looking like that with that hair, you may need a little extra sleep because this weekend, Nevadans get to enjoy an extra hour of sleep since daylight savings is coming to an end.
Daylight savings comes to an end at 2 a.m. on Sunday, November 3rd, when clocks set fall back to 1 a.m. This annual transition means that Nevadans can enjoy an extra hour of sleep, perfect for catching up after a busy week. As the days grow shorter and the temperatures grow cooler, the return of standard time not only affects sleep schedules, but is also the signal to start winter activities. Local businesses are gearing up for the holiday season while families prepare for the upcoming festivities in the coming months. Experts recommend taking advantage of the time change to reassess routines in your sleep schedule and adjust to the longer nights ahead. So set those clocks back, enjoy the extra hour of sleep, and embrace the cozy season ahead, Nevada.
More news now. Valley Electric is here to share some spooky energy saving tips.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
It's time for some spooky energy-saving tips. Energy vampires may be lurking in your home. These devices consume electricity even when they're not being used. Unplug them when they're not in use to save energy. Inefficient attic insulation, neglected attic spaces can increase energy bills. Adding insulation can save you 10% or more on annual energy bills. Damp, dark basements, foundation cracks, unvented clothes dryers, and poorly sealed windows create moisture. Seal air leaks and use exhaust fans to remove unwanted moisture in the basement. Conjure savings with smart thermostats. Slay energy vampires. Eliminate ghostly drafts. Illuminate your lair with LEDs. Save energy during spooky season. Visit our website for more energy-saving tips. Go to vea.coop. From our family to yours, happy Halloween.
More local stories coming up and your weather forecast. You're watching News 25.
Stop! Don't drive to Las Vegas to buy your next vehicle. All the best deals are here at Saida Trudeau. We are your hometown dealer. We've been serving Southern Nevada for over 22 years. When you buy in Las Vegas, you pay higher fees and higher taxes. Plus, your tax dollars stay in Clark County. When you buy here, your tax dollars stay here for our roads and our schools. We are honest, upfront, and support our community. When you come to Saida Trudeau, you will be greeted by our highly trained staff who can answer any questions and help with your concerns. We can serve your needs in sales, automotive repair, auto body repair, RV, and automotive finance. We can help you with all your automotive needs. We carry most makes and models, and always remember, we don't just work here, we live here. This is our community where we raise our families and we care. Come to Saida Trudeau today. We are your original hometown dealer.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're hearing this, it means you're probably not dead, which is great. Call our office today to schedule an appointment for your will or your trust so that your family can be taken care of when you pass away. On the other hand, if you've recently lost a loved one, now it's time to talk and go over how to administer their estate. In either case, give us a call today, 775-727-9900. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and voted Best Attorney for Pahrump for the last 4 years. Call today, 775-727-9900.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie. On the road again. To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
As an employee of Valley Electric, I don't just work here. I'm part of something bigger.
We're not just a company, we're a cooperative that invests in our communities.
Every day, we're making a difference, ensuring our neighbors have access to essential services.
Like safe, reliable electricity and fast, affordable communications.
Together, we're making a positive impact on the communities we call home.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back to News 25 on this Halloween. Chris Palermo in for Unette Gentry tonight. And now here is Pahrumph's own Josh Osborne with great computer deals with this week's quick tutorial.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with Pahrumph's own great computer deals. It's time for another quick tutorial. Today we are continuing the series called Words That Our Customers Use That Are Unfortunately Incorrect. Today's word of the day is virus. Virus is a word that gets tossed around our store and repair center way too often by our customers. And one thing that I've learned about you guys, I think you're watching way too many movies and way too many TV shows. In your mind, every time you step foot on the internet, you are at risk from that guy in that dark room in his little hood, sitting there typing quickly at his computer, hacking into Grandma Ruth's computers, stealing pictures of her grandkids. Guys, let's be real here, okay? Do viruses exist? Yes. Do hackers exist? Yes. Are they all coming after you? No. Back when I started this store 14 years ago, viruses were a major problem. In fact, there's some really terrible people that have existed in the world that enjoy creating and programming these viruses and unleashing them across the internet. And these things were vicious. They would go into your address book and they would find everybody that you've ever met and send copies of themselves to your friends and family. They would erase your hard drive and leave you missing, important pictures of family members and videos and business documents. They were really bad. And even though they still exist from time to time, what we see probably 99% of the time when someone comes in telling us that they have a virus is a message on a screen telling them that there's a virus, and that message is a complete lie. They picked up that message while they were browsing the web. Sometimes it comes while clicking a link on Facebook or some random real estate site, and they don't even know oftentimes how it started, but they see it on the screen and they panic because it thinks that that message is true, but it's not. The only way you want to trust something on your screen is when you're seeing it in the actual antivirus or security software that you personally installed on there. Even though I'm not a big fan of Norton or McAfee, I prefer Malwarebytes and programs like that. If you have one of those security software programs on there and it pops up and tells you that there's an issue, then you want to believe that. You want to quarantine that file if that happens. But be totally honest with you, it's not really happening that often. What we're seeing is people coming in with these messages telling them there's a virus, asking them to call an 800 number. And when they call that number, they talk to one of these Indian scammers who convinces them that he's the good guy and they have to act immediately to resolve this issue. Don't buy the lies, guys. There's a lot of scamming and trickery and taking advantage of our seniors happening on the internet right now. We got to do a little bit better. So use common sense. Have a good security software program on there, so if you do actually get a virus, it's going to tell you. And of course, if you guys ever have questions about what to believe, what not to believe, what program to use, which ones not to use, we've been doing this a really, really long time, and we have your back. You guys are like family to us. Always feel free to call us. Always feel free to come into the store. We are more than happy to help you out, get you back on track. Anyway, we got more quick tutorials to come down the road. Keep watching. We love you guys. We'll catch you on the next quick tutorial.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's a Lerner and Rowe weather cam. That's right. Some of the kiddies might be out there doing a little dance right outside the studios here. Perfect weather for the trunk or treating. I used to give out little jump drives, flash drives, but I think the kids like an Almond Joy a little better. Complete forecast with Kaylee is up in a bit.
I hate car shopping. I don't like dealing with all the rude salespeople.
We get it. Greg here with the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Have you noticed that prices have skyrocketed and the level of service has tanked? Whatever it is we're shopping for, so have we. If you're shopping for your next vehicle, try the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Visit us on PahrumPCars.com to shop from a great selection of new Chevrolet and GMCs, plus hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles.
Wow, the Auto Plaza makes it easy.
Hello, I'm Lou Baker and I'm running for Nye County Commissioner in District 3 as an independent. If elected, I will work on changing the direction of the budget shortfalls, lowering costs, and provide additional revenue instead of new taxes. As an independent, and there's never been one be elected before in the county, I represent the opportunity for a fair and balanced system that will benefit from the nonpartisan position. I will work to eradicate fraud, collusion, and misrepresentation that plague Nye County. My opponent, Ian Bain, is a charlatan and a carpetbagger with too much baggage. Bain has had 2 bankruptcies, 2 battles with the IRS. He has an ethics violation from the Real Estate Board and does not have the qualifications nor vision to help Nye County prosper. As a visionary, I have proposed solutions to the drought, the homeless, and road conditions. That is why I'm asking for your vote.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You're not reaching your full potential. Unacceptable, Miles.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
You got a minute?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Desert View Hospital. We're here when you need us, providing compassionate and friendly care to our neighbors since 2006. DesertViewHospital.com.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Lydia Dietz in the News 25 Weather Studios. Let's check out our regional weather. Up in Fernley, we saw 55, Fallon at 57, 52 in Carson City, 53 in Tonopah, 54 Goldfield, 62 in Beatty, 69 in Amargosa, 68 Las Vegas, 77 in my hometown, Death Valley. But over in the paradise of Pahrump, currently it's 68 degrees and the sun is unfortunately shining. Saw a high of 68, winds in the southeast 7 miles per hour, humidity 19%, and the sun rose at 7:06. But la-di-da, the sun goes away at 6:22 p.m. Expect humidity at 36%, winds in the east 7 miles per hour with a low of 40, bone chilling. Let's take a look at the rest of our week. We're seeing that sun shining coming out tomorrow, but lo and behold, there are clouds. We're staying in the mid-60s throughout the week, those clouds going away on Sunday, 65, and we're landing on Thursday. Sunshine, unfortunately, is 67 degrees. And that is your look at the weather. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Thank you very much, Kaylee. You had me so frightened, I didn't even see the forecast. Make it a great Halloween, a safe Halloween. That'll just about do it for all of us here at News 25. I'm Chris Palermo, in for Unette Gentry.
I'm excited to announce my all-new mattress topper. In the times we're in, I wanted to bring you the